Providing feedback and recognition is vital to any role in business. You will, at several points throughout your career, find times that you will need to address business colleagues in both positive and negative situations that will have an ultimate impact on how they, as well as you, will grow in your career. In this module, we will look at 5 keys to effectively deliver feedback and recognition. Specific. Provide clear examples. Reference specific behaviors. Honest. Be fact-based. Describe what is real versus perceived. Opportune. Be timely. Provide feedback in the moment if appropriate or shortly thereafter. Be respectful. Consider tone of voice, tone of email, and establish eye contact if in person. Be tactful. Use discretion on deciding whether feedback or recognition should be public or private. By keeping it short, you can obtain the best results to assist in the growth of your associates, your company, and ultimately yourself. Specific. Provide clear examples. Reference specific behaviors. Be clear and concise. Acknowledge a specific action or series of actions and discuss how these actions were beneficial or detrimental to the desired project or business goals. With a prior company, I was working on putting together an e-commerce website. As we approached the launch date, I kept asking the shipping department about the packaging materials that were discussed at the project planning stages. At the 2-week mark from go live, I requested a meeting with the shipping manager who was in charge of securing the materials and let him know that the success of the website was as reliant on the shipping materials being available as it was on the website being up and running for customers to actually place the orders. By being specific with the shipping manager and letting him know the exact actions that were necessary, I believe it got through to him because 3 days later, we had all the necessary supplies in-house and went on to a successful launch of the website. Honest. Be fact-based. Describe what is real versus perceived. Providing completely honest feedback may be one of the most difficult parts of providing effective communication. However, keep in mind that the ultimate goal is to help coworkers grow and develop no matter what their current role. Celebrate both big and small. Remember that not everyone is in a position to make game-changing contributions to the organizational goals due to the nature of their work, but within their job scope, there are definite situations and accomplishments that need to be acknowledged. Let's be honest. People aren't always going to like what you have to say. But unless you're completely honest with your feedback, people will never truly understand your position. Early in my career, I worked for a local retailer who used newspaper ROP as their main advertising vehicle. We had one store manager in particular that really wanted to use this local publication in his area, and against our better judgment, he went out and purchased it on his own. I had to call him up and explain to him the reasons we didn't use it. And I was honest. I said that it didn't meet our circulation criteria, the cost was too high, and when we got down to it, it didn't cover his area effectively. Once I sat down and spoke with him about this, he understood, and we put that whole subject to bed, and we found a different publication that suited him better and managed to generate good revenue for his store. Opportune. Be timely, in the moment if appropriate, or shortly thereafter. Don't let too much time pass before providing recognition or feedback. People are motivated by immediate praise and if too much time passes, they may feel that their efforts were not appreciated. In contrast, people need to know when their actions or behaviors are a hindrance so adjustments can be made for the future. Since many employees thrive on recognition and feedback, don't wait weeks or months between providing these crucial elements. On occasion, find even the smallest accomplishments to discuss.
One of my previous jobs as a store manager, I was assigned a new store. Within the first couple of days, I could see the associates and appliances were struggling to meet their goals and had low morale. I immediately called the ASM in for a meeting and set clear expectations and started holding people accountable. As soon as the associates started delivering results, we immediately recognized their achievements both publicly and privately. Within the first 60 days, we were consistently meeting our goals. Both the ASM and the associates were thankful someone held them accountable and gave them the confidence to succeed.
Respectful. Consider tone of voice, tone of email, or establish eye contact if in person. Stay positive. While it is easy to stay positive when providing recognition for success, it is important when addressing difficult issues to remember that employees are people with emotions. Most people have no intent to cause difficult issues in the workplace, and if they are treated without respect, it can lead to further issues down the road. This is the best way to help employees grow as vital company resources. Everyone will meet challenges in their decision making with both positive and negative results. By staying positive, you will continue to encourage forward and creative thinking.
One of the best opportunities that I've had to give feedback up to a manager or VP was during Hansai meetings that my team used to have. So basically there were meetings that we would have directly after a big presentation that we had to give. And it would be the buyer and their team, so their associate buyers, and then the DMM, so my boss at the time, and then the VP GMM as well. And basically we would get together immediately after the presentation and go through what we thought were ups and downs about the meeting. And there was a rule that you couldn't make commentary about another person's up or down. So if you disagreed with it, you weren't supposed to necessarily voice that disagreement to create a safe environment where people weren't intimidated. And it really gave you an opportunity not only to reflect upon your own performance, but to give feedback to either your direct reports or to your manager.
Tactful. Use discretion of public versus private communication. Make it known. When positive results are achieved by a team or an individual, let everyone within the organization know. Many times, this sort of public acknowledgement will serve as a catalyst for teams to go above and beyond to gain recognition of their own. Negative issues may require greater discretion. Select public or private feedback based on appropriateness for the situation, but relay general details out to teams to avoid reoccurrence.
Good afternoon. When positive results are achieved by a team or an individual, it is critical that we let the entire organization know. Many times, this sort of public acknowledgement will serve as a catalyst to push performance even higher. And in terms of practicing accountability on the field support end, it's very important that we recognize those corporate partners that produced outstanding results, and through their partnership, we're able to attain a greater degree of success. We must confront reality and understand that we all have opportunities and areas of opportunity. However, working together, we can overcome any objection, we can overcome any circumstance, and lead to a better outcome. And we must right wrongs. So if in fact we are wrong, or that we've pushed back in an inappropriate manner, then let's address that. Let's get it out into the open. Let's become one show and drive to new levels of success.
If you keep it short and utilize the 5 keys we've discussed, specific, honest, opportune, respectful, and tactful, You will have the ability to earn trust and clarify expectations. In doing so, you will have put in motion key elements that will help your coworkers, associates, and yourself get better every day.